Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you another game in this Winners League portion of the MoonLight Pro League match. It is game number 3, Motive, on a bit of a winning streak. He took down HM and then Barracks, which means if he wins this one, it's a sweep. And they just straight up win. And yeah, I guess it just goes to an ace match at that point. But his opponent here, it's a tough one. It's Ruin. This is our first PvP in this match so far, and I gotta say, like, Motive has been playing well, but I like Ruin a lot as a Protoss player. In fact, he's one of my very favorite Protosses, and as far as up-and-coming Protosses, he's certainly my favorite one to watch. I think that, he had some time as a StarCraft 2 pro gamer as well, and I thought that he was a very strong up-and-coming Protoss pro at that time, and since he's come back to StarCraft 1, like, he's really on the very edge of the metagame. He seems to be good at every single thing. I love his modern style. So I'd say I'm kind of favoring Ruin here. We'll see what goes down. The map is polypoid, and, just a very standard map overall. 4-player, so no crazy shenanigans, most likely. And let's just, let's see how it goes. Thanks, guys, for checking out ArtosisCasts. Hope that you've been enjoying the MoonLight Pro League. This is one of the matches that I've sponsored. After this match, we should be going directly into the Caster Muse Narok Star League, and that is going to be amazing. That's going to take us, like, a while to get through. It's a huge tournament with multiple group phases, a bracket at the end. It's absolutely fantastic. I've done it before on this channel, and everyone really enjoyed it then, so very much looking forward to it. So many big names in it. And in some smaller names, such as Artosis playing in it as well. So, but mostly Korean pros and some of the very best foreigners as well. So hope you're looking forward to that, because I certainly am. Now, taking a look at this game, excuse me, looks like Ruin is going to go ahead and scout first. And in fact, he's going to find Motive on his first try. So that's going to be very, very useful. There's not going to be anything out that quite blocks the ramp yet. The Zealot is almost there, and this ramp is pretty easy to block, but the probe is going to get up just before then. So the scout paying off for Motive very, very heavily. Let's see, a little bit sad that he can't get that Zealot out a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Dragoon will get started, and at least he gets some good scouting done. Down on this side, nothing has come out for Motive yet. Of course, Ruin can't know that for sure. As far as he knows, there's like a probe over here that's maybe going cross-map to find him, but you can't really tell. The range coming up for both sides, and we'll have to see where they want to go. Like, is this going to be ROBO expands? Like, it could be 2-gate Observer or 2-gate Reaver. 3-gate plays are possible, but not as popular on a map like Polypoid. DT rushes, of course, well, they've been more popular, I feel like, lately. But I'm not sure if anyone's going to go for that here, right? That's always a little bit of a risk. If your opponent opens up with Observer, it can be a bit tough to wiggle your way out of that one. So second gate coming up on both sides. Doesn't really commit them any which way. It's like 2-gate is just pretty solid. Like 2-gate holds on against 3-gate reasonably well. You can definitely go ROBO with it as well. And if you look at the pylons, these forward pylons, normally what you do is you make your ROBO closer to the ramp. This is a very common tactic, and what it allows you to do is you can expand and get your Reavers down the ramp very, very quickly. Reavers are so slow. Like, let's say you make your ROBO back here like you would against a Terran player. The walk time actually might lose you the game. So you're always going to see ROBOs placed like this, right? We see Motive putting his ROBO down. I think we're going to see him probably expand off of that and just rally down. But even if you're not planning to expand right away, you still might need that functionality later on. Now, we do have a little bit of a scuffle here. Look at this. The Zealot comes down. Definitely some extra hits there. Motive losing a Dragoon, but I think he's going to make up for it here. 3 Dragoons from Ruin going in the other direction. Oh, God. Motive a little bit fragmented here, I have to say. These 3 Dragoons catching 2, this is like a really big deal. He's already killed 1 Dragoon, and now he's killed 2, so he's up 2 net units so far. Now, of course, this one can be picked off, which will gain a little bit of parity, but like this is very tough. Now, he's going to have 3 goons, but this is 3 almost full health goons. He is going to target down the one that has damage, But look, some great micro back, and you can see all those missed shots. So painful. Comes up with his other Dragoon as well. And look at this one, getting additional shots as well. Dude, just way out microing right now. Does end up losing one there, and should end up losing another. Oh my god, he hasn't yet. There, it finally goes down. But Ruin is just doing much, much better. You can see a lot of probe cutting going on from Motive while he tries to afford everything. You know, he's got his Robo coming up. He's trying to go into Reaver clearly. He has that shuttle on the way, and he wants to go for that Reaver tech. But that means that Ruin down here, yeah, he's a little bit slower on that stuff, and in fact going for Observer. But look at this. He's up 6 workers, and he's kind of out-microed with his Dragoons enough. Let's take a look at the actual Dragoon count. So we have 5 here against 3 and a Zealot. So that's a pretty big difference. Obviously, more Dragoons going to be popping out at intervals. You know, he's about to get 5 up here, and he is going for the Reaver play. So maybe we can see Motive do a counter push, which is really, I think, his only choice here. Because this Nexus has come down very quickly. The economy is running away here for Ruin. Now, this push down the ramp from Motive is quite nice. The Zealot has done such a good job tanking. Oh my god, the game's swinging so quickly. There's one, that's 1 shot from death, and that, well, 2 shots from death. Wow, like, this is a little bit tough. But now you can see how that Robo near the ramp can come into play. Like, he's going to have a hard time. Okay, he cancels the Nexus, and in fact throws down a 3rd gateway, knowing that he's in a lot of trouble if this comes all the way across the map. Kind of a funny situation where it felt like Ruin was getting really far ahead, then loses his entire army here and suddenly has to cancel his Nexus. But that being said, he is still up 8 probes. So that's still a pretty significant economic advantage. Now, Motive looks to be getting ready to make his own Nexus. He has a shuttle. He has a Reaver. Just because you have a shuttle and Reaver doesn't mean you can push up a ramp. It's incredibly hard to push up ramps. Let's see what he does. Can get a little bit of spotting here with the shuttle. All right, it takes 11 shots to kill this with the Reaver, and like it can be done, but after like 7 shots, I think you start running out of Scarabs and you have to really wait, right? Because build time versus fire time and everything. I don't think he's going to get the Robo. I don't think it's going to happen. In fact, you can see he's lost the shields, and he's taken a few hits on the main Reaver as well, and he actually hasn't gotten the shields off all the way yet. And, oh my god, Ruin with the out micro there. Oh, he pops 2 goons as well? Oh god, and now we're going to have exactly the opposite thing happen, right? This Nexus is going up, but can Motive hold on? He actually has a good Dragoon count still. He can sit on this ramp. This is a great place to try to take the engagement if it comes. Is Reaver being made as well, bringing the shuttle back to grab it. And one thing to mention is that we do have shuttle speed on the way for Ruin here. So that's going to give him like a few more options on how he can play this. You can do things like dive into the main with the shuttle speeded Reavers, and then dive out and help very, very quickly. So that speed upgrade definitely does make a difference tactically with what can get done. Now, looks like Ruin's trying to rush up this ramp, but of course you have that missed chance percentage. His 2 Dragoons, his 2 Zealots go forward. I think that's why he thought he could do it, but it doesn't feel like he really can. This definitely looks Motive favored. Motive pushes him back, but 2 Reavers are here now, and the shuttle speed is done. Okay, so now there's a lot of options on what to do. Obviously, it's harder to snipe the shuttle. Like I mentioned, you can dive into the main. That would be a very strong move right now because all the Dragoons are out at the front. So let's see what he ends up doing. Looks like he's going towards the natural to push. Right now, still up 7 probes, getting his own Nexus as well. And, I mean, this is such a common thing in PvP. Oh, my God! He took the first 2 shots. Like, you have to be better at juggling than that, and just Motive was not this time, unfortunately. I think Motive is about to die. Like, you can't be losing Reavers like this. And with 2 Reavers against 1 and the speed shuttle, oh, the Scarabs are just so much better here for Ruin. It's crazy what he's getting done. Still has both of his Reavers alive. And look at that. With his Dragoons targeting the shuttle, there's not a lot left for you here. Oh, that was a good hit, but with more Dragoons coming up, I think this is going to be it. Looks like Ruin going to keep his team alive here. Going to try to push this match forward a little bit more, maybe be able to come with a big comeback for his team. Already eliminating Motive, who had those 2 victories. And that means up next, he's going to play against either Spire or Scan. Yeah, no coming back here, Motive. Sorry, bud. Trying to throw down another gate, trying to just make some units. But look, you're fully mining 3 gates, Robo Reaver, GG.